Hello, guys, and welcome back to King Tommen Baratheon, part 26. We're back here in the Iron Throne, where peace ruled the land. Now, there is nothing of note that happened in the last episode, except, at least mainly, Tommen is no longer widowed, and he got remarried to the Queen Sibylla Grammaton. Hopefully she can give us an heir, because if she can't, our line's doomed. Our daughter, is pretty much barren. Yeah, she's not had any children, and after her, the throne would pass to Marcella's line of Aaron's and Royce's. So let's continue. Hope my wife bears me a child. I've done everything I can but have a son, family focus. We seduced her. We didn't. We did before when he was widowed. Finally, they've converted Dragonstone to the faith. Finally. I'm waiting for a while for that one. It means you must be sent somewhere else. That was you, the Second of Winterwood. You've done a good job. Vacancy has been Why is there a vacancy? Has there always been a vacancy? Ah, yes. I wanted to hold the tourney. Well, let's look at who there is. Dale Stedman, Jason Hunter, Raymond of Underhill. He's the best one by far, but he's also a low-born man. We'll keep looking. Really, I want to hold the tourney of King's Landing. Yeah, I'm not going to be bothered. But for whatever reason, I'm busy with literally nothing. I guess I'm still carousing or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Grave news, the colony in Winterfell is struggling to feed its people. The land is insufficient to bear enough food for all, and conditions have recently worsened to create a terrible famine. What shall be done to alleviate this? Sin applies to relieve them, or we cannot afford to help them. Either way, we have a famine. Now, there's a 50% chance we'll lose advanced colony if we don't afford to help them. Yeah, we'll take the 250 gold to try to relieve them. A known deserter of the Night's Watch has been found to be residing in King's Landing. Eustace Boone is clearly guilty of breaking his vows and falls on you to deliver the justice. Eustace? You're the man who was rebelling against the king beyond the wall. I remember you deserted with like 300 men in the last episode, and you tried to take the haunted forest. Seems he was defeated, and he managed to make a ship or something, or find a ship, or board a ship. Either way, he got on a ship and sailed to King's Landing, hoping to just kind of slip in with the crowd. We've captured them, though. I'm sure he had a good reason. Yeah. No, the penalty must be death, deserter of the Night's Watch. Have them hanged. We're godly man. We don't behead. We only hang them. Also, when does the Septon end? November. That's pretty soon. Probably gonna send him to Grassy Vale. Clayton trusted I could hear someone sneaking around inside and believed it to be a burglar. When I went downstairs, I discovered Clayton opening one of my letters. I think he'll probably tell him to use some practice reading. He's not gonna be a mean man in any way. Tommen's too nice. Not even kind, but I just feel like his traits make him like a nice man. Not necessarily all the time. He seems like he's become a good king, though, which is nice. It's nice to see that Tommen's become a good king. Everything's nice. Yeah, the Septon's done. Celatized Grassyville or the Rainwood. Let's do Rainwood, actually, so we can get the Stormlands all under. And then, because the Reach also has another little bit there, wasn't it? Yeah, Drowned God. So then we're going to do the Reach. Then we're probably going to go to the Westerlands. Then, I guess... What is this? What does Harrenhal believe in? Okay. They are faith, they just have a weird white blood for whatever reason. Okay. King Tommen, my nephew Sir Pitt Lannister has died, and you're humbly invited to his funeral. He's been sent to the Night's Watch, and he's hosting a funeral for his nephew. Ah, okay. I see. So he was imprisoned as Lord of Lannisport, and he had his nephew, through his sister Taya Pate, stand for him at his trial. Yeah, he was killed by Norman Pomingham, a knight in the service of Lord Daemon Lannister. And now he's hosting a trial before going to the Night's Watch, I guess. Not a trial and not a tourney. A funeral, that. I'm a social man, but I can't come. Not for this. tourney. There you go, I can hold my tourney. Yeah, we know about that. Hold a tourney of King's Landing. A grand tourney for all the realm. The winner will be elected to my King's Guard. Spend lavishly on food. Ooh, we actually only have 5 members, so we could use, I guess, 2 good knights in the tourney will be elected. Just have to see who they are. It's warming as winter comes to an end. Great, fantastic. This is the time. The tourney is beginning. Some wars going on, nothing really too big. The summer fair brings all kinds of entertainers to King's Landing, and a puppet show got my attention when I heard the giggles, laughter, and wolflessness from its audience. After watching the show for a while, I realized that one of the characters was supposed to be me. Mockery. What else? Let me try it, because I'm gregarious. Yeah, it's already one of those trait-based things, so yeah. 2 of your courtiers at the feast have brought a dispute before you to settle. The inheritance of some small property in King's Landing is unclear, and Lord Ector Hastwick and Sir Matthew Grammaton both claim it as theirs. It is left to you to settle who shall be declared heir to this land. Sir Matthew is my father-in-law. Lord Ector my hand. Well, I mean, I do want a land house Grammaton. That's something I plan on doing at some point. They're only commanders and such. The head of House Grammaton's actually you're a fun house. I wanna land you. But either way, yeah, I think I have to find in favor of my hand, don't I? Sorry, it's my hand. Trust him. Valiant Norwich has used her attendance to the feast in King's Landing to present a petition for justice before the court. She claims the Lord Borman, good brother, made an attempt on her life, demands that he's brought to justice for attempted murder. Borman the Whisperer. He's a zealous man, and Borman is one of those drowned god heathens. And I do trust her word, but there doesn't seem to be much evidence. Who did you claim she attempt on your life? I mean, it's not even dishonorable, is he? There's no real evidence that he did anything. Since I'm zealous and I don't trust their people of this faith already, and since you're also, I'm trusting and you're telling me, he must be arrested and made to answer for this, of course. He's in my dungeons. I'll hold a trial for him. You committed much gold to this extravagant feast. In particular, the guests were impressed with the large centerpiece on the dais table. It represented a green lawn, surrounded with large peacock's feathers and green branches, to which were tied violets and other sweet-smelling flowers. In the middle of this, the fortress was placed, covered with silver. The fortress was hollow and formed a sort of cage, in which several live birds were shut up, their tufts and feet being gilt. On its tower, which was gilt, the banners of House Baratheon were placed. It was worth the coin. Lord Ector spoke up and told everyone how great the food in my feast was. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given how hard I had to work to ensure the food was the best part of the feast. That was well spoken. Thank you. After having been insulted and the butt of the jokes for far too long, my patience with my court jester was beginning to run out. One last joke and I don't know what I will do. That's it, off to prison with you? Or I really shouldn't let it get on my nerves. They all changed for 2 years, it seems. I don't think he'll be too affected by it. He doesn't seem like the kind of person to just throw people into it. I think he just lets it slide. Sir Samuel Crakehall has used his attendance to the feast in King's Landing to present a petition for justice before the court. He claims that Lord Dennis Crakehall sullied his honor by having illicit relations with his wife behind his back, and demands recompense for this slight. Your wife, Erin Payne, is an adulteress. She has been found to be with Dennis Crakehall, who is what, your brother? This is an affront to the gods. Not only did you sleep with another woman, which on its own, and you on a kinswoman among the Lannister, but it's your brother's wife. This is just cause for imprisonment, is what it is. Dennis Crakehall is evaded capture and is coming to King's Landing to answer his crimes, and is refusing to. He has now raised his banners in rebellion. Lord Paramount Damien Lannister will be sent to squash this uprising. Yes, we'll declare war on him, and we'll give him 70 gold to deal with it. Lady Eleanor Escamot has used her attendance on the feast in King's Landing to present a petition for justice before the court. She claims that Darlessa Shawnee made an attempt on the life of one of her kinsmen and demands that she is brought to justice for attempted murder. Darlessa, you are dishonorable. That much is known. She's a 13-year-old girl, though, so what does she know? I guess you're assuming she'd try to kill your Lord Mark? They're friends, why would she? I mean, she's dishonorable, so there's obviously been something found. There's no concrete evidence, though, I'm not just gonna... She's a 13-year-old girl, after all, she's not even, like, really of age. Yeah, she's dishonorable, though she's obviously done something, an assassination, so yeah, she'll be arrested. Lord Borman, good brother, you will stay in your dungeons and I will call you at trial. Yep. She has fled to the court of Lord Kristen in Torture's Deep, so she has joined the pirates, proving her guilt. Lord Borman, good brother, has demanded a trial before the court, which Lord Esther Hastlick shall oversee to ensure justice is served. At the start of the trial, he was formally accused of blackmail, a charge brought by Lord Henley Orme. You're accusing him. He was in prison for attempting to kill someone else, but okay, if you want to accuse him of blackmail, then sure. Lord Borman begins to present his defense, but the court did not seem impressed. He got a very unconvincing and nervous figure. Yeah, he's got 8 diplomacy, that's not much. I guess I can't really demand trial by comment because he's a very bad fighter. Doesn't look like any of his kinsmen are good fighters. Actors are decent. Lord Hector shall interrogate him now. Strutting back and forth, Lord Hector masterfully questioned the accused. Using every superlative available in the common tongue, he captivated the court, ripping through the accused's defense and showing them to be a liar. He made a strong case. Verdict has been reached. Lord Hector proclaims for the crime of blackmail. I find Lord Borman, good brother, guilty. I could have his head on a spike. It's attempted murder. Rival sent to the wall. You will take the vows of a black brother. Your Grace Team's Borman, good brother, still has many friends in courts, for on the way north of the wall, where he was due to take the black, he was captured and set free. I won't make the mistake of letting him go next time. Where has he fled? He pulled a bitter steal on us and fled to Bravos. Cunning man. Journey being home to King's Landing is bringing many visitors to the area. The surrounding roads, inns, and villages are reportedly very busy, and King's Landing itself is full of merchants and small folks selling their wares. This is a welcome boost. Yes, your son Rance will rule, though you'll never be able to basically exile them. First day of the jousting is complete, with the many lesser riders of whom already been eliminated from the competition. Now over the coming days, the remaining men shall compete in the final lists, tilting until only one champion remains. I will watch. No, that's gonna take forever. Fine, Jousters. You can press the Jour Ducal claims. Twins, Old Stones, and somehow. Yeah, the holy fuck train. I wanna see how this war goes, though. Cray calls a smashed smaller Westernland army, although he should have enough men. Damien has 37,000. Sir Lew Falk and Torrance cannot were next to joust in the lists after many twists and broken months. Sir Torrance was eventually unhorsed, leaving Sir Lew Falk to be declared the winner. Yeah, you're a knight, aren't you? Because you turned to our faith. Your son, the Lew Dog, is not, and that is a shame. He's being taught by Brienne, and he's become quite a warrior, actually. Well done, a fine joust. After many tilts over several days, only 2 knights remained undefeated. Sir Luciana Fields you and Sir Lew Falk faced each other in the final joust. After many tilts of finally executed jousting, Sir Lew Falk was enforced, leaving Sir Luciana Fields you to be declared the winner of the tourney. A worthy champion, though you are married. Chose his wife as queen. Way to ruin my plans, Lucian. Great, I mean... Shoot, tournament one is like, I guess. Grand tourney, will that win? Winners, runners up was Lew Falk, in 3rd place was Sir Charles Cannock, but even he's married also. Else I might even pick him despite being craven. Regional tourneys, how about that? Winners is the Lord Commander, there was no runner-up or 3rd place apparently. How about of the local tourneys? Anyone to pick? Brienne the That's a good point. She has been knighted and everything. I could appoint her to my Kingsguard. I don't know. Serve out the remainder of her days as a member of the Kingsguard, the first woman in the Kingsguard. I think she's better as my Master at Arms, though. I like having a highborn Master at Arms who's a good fighter. I guess that's the whole point. So I think I'm just going to appoint 2 new members for the Kingsguard. Get to that in a second. You go over there. Because we want to find men. My religion, obviously. Zealous man. Only men of my religion will do. Who are unmarried and are not rulers. And let's see if there's any of the great houses. What I'm going to try to find is format. Of course there isn't. So let's look for skilled fighters. These skilled commanders, Florian Bentley. He's a decent man. Sir Soloris, half an hour, SSC Valyrian for Faith. Yeah, we're not gonna get him. Arian Darkholm. That's a fun one, isn't it? Darkholm. Who did we imprison someone of your house or something? Yeah, it was him. We sent him to the Night's Watch, Jaden. Skilled fighter and no duelist. Sir Alaric Catherine, skilled fighter and brave. His wife was beheaded. He's a Catherine, they're pretty highborn, skilled fighter, brave. He's a zealous man also. I like him. Keep looking through them. Peregrine Withers, brawny and skilled fighter, but a trunk. Another Martell. Castus Vaith, yada yada yada. A lot of people. Ooh, Jason Hunter looks like a good one. He's ruthless, brawny, and skilled with sword. Very highborn also. Now we have 2 open slots. One of them I'm pretty damn sure is going to be Catherine. So we're looking for a second. So Martell, Kieran Martell. Pretty decent. A Brune. Sounds like a cool one. A lot of them are on the Night's Watch. The Maester, the Maester. Oh no, he's just the Maester, not Cox. Yeah, we're gonna get Catherine first. He's gonna be number 1. Go to my Kingsguard. It would be the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. Thank you, Sir Alaric. He's a zealous man, someone we know we can trust. Skilled swordsman and brave. Diligent and gregarious as well. We like this man. He's very similar to us. Leaves us with 1 more man to appoint. Really kind of, Peregrine Withers. Ooh, Ryan Sword. I don't want to. We already have a Martell, don't we? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I don't want to appoint a second Dornish. I don't see why. Especially because he's not that amazing. He's skilled swordsman, not overall. This one's skilled swordsman, ruthless, I guess. Who's the other one who was much better? Jason Hunter. Yeah, I like you. You're not a commander though, but you're a great fighter. Will you join my Kingsguard? It would be the highest honor. A hunter and a Catherine. He's asking to stop Lord Hyle. What is he trying to do? Take Hafer now. A shore war over Highgarden. Well, I mean, it's only for Highgarden, so no. Yeah, no. He already asked me to give your entire vassalship. That's nothing. What am I talking about? Glorious event. Vassalization to him, and I didn't, because you have Hafer. But if he wants to take Highgarden, that's in his rights, you know. Not much I can do to stop that. Tommen doesn't really want to get too involved in those kind of things. He doesn't seem like a very authoritative man, or a guy who's just going to impose justice on everyone. High Septon has excommunicated the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Really? Okay. Your Grace, I humbly. What's he doing? He's trying to claim Dragonstone for You're obviously going to be ordered to lay down your arms. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you will obey. Pressing Stannis' claim. Silly man. Dragon Gate? Yeah, I guess you can just be given to anyone. Another member of the Gold Cloaks, Adrian, who's been risen up, is what we're going to say. Oswald Kettleblack's got quite a good family there. Osred married a Horton. The Kettleblacks have become pretty bona fide, like, good house. Ooh, my Bannerman, who would also a Kettleblack, has tried to have Lady Calaboran with the sharp one wrist, but failed to apprehend her. Lady Cal is now with her battles in the well. It's like you're just asking for trouble, you know? She's by herself and all, so you should be having an easy time. Hopefully with that you can put someone loyal to you as a vassal. A lot of stuff going on there. Favored by Lewis, Piper. Still raising money. And which Blackwood. Okay. Yeah, it's good. What happened? New Master of Horse? Yeah, I guess Hal Tyrell. No? Yeah, Paramount Knight, the Lord Commander Knight, Kingsguard, obviously, Garrett Greywatch. Commander John Baelish, for now. Recruit soldiers, because we want King's Landing at full levy, which has been something for whatever reason it's not been able to reach. Your bannerman, Lady Calaboran, has been captured. Oswald Kettleblack has captured her in the battle. That's great. You defeated her. Good job. Who's her husband? Lord Cheerleader. You idiot. He beheaded her. You dumb idiot. I mean, I guess he is the heir to Chittering Brook, and so by keeping him, you'll get more land. Because now he's inherited that first over Chittering Brook. That's just going to be a big mess, isn't it? But if I were you, I'd just have replaced him with a loyal lord. The kid's going to hate your guts. He killed his mom. Celticars are actually loyal to them. They're not too hated. I thought they might be more hated, but the Kettleblacks are seen pretty okay. Improved relations with the Tyrells. Fantastic. Don't think we need more, any better relations with the Tyrells. Yeah, send you off to the errands. I'm still waiting on that kid. Come on, Sibylla. You can do it, or else we might have to find someone else that can. Like, just I'm charitable. Good tutor. Always a good amount of money. Yes, scheming. Travelers bring rumors of fire and blood. They said that dragons live once more in freeholders of Lasso Serrarian, now rides Fangris. You're right, Fangris, the child of Drogon. Fantastic. I mean, not really for me, but fantastic for the world, I guess, to have more dragons. Your Grace, I have successfully crushed the rebellion led by the traitor Dennis Crinkle, and hereby turn him over to you for your judgments. Yours, Lord Paramount Damon II of House Lannister. My lord, thank you for your loyal service. We will reward you with some gold. I guess we already gave him gold for gold. That is charitable. We'll give you some in a second. We could bring him into a trial now, but I'd say he's already proven his guilt. Hasn't he? Still tyranny. Yeah, let's call him for a trial. If I have my way, he'll be sent to take the black. I'm not going to execute a prey call, but I will send you to take the black. I don't think it's ground. I guess Tommen might see it as grounds for execution. Cheating on your brother's wife, that is. Is that incest? I don't think it is. Ooh, trial by cop. Yeah, not surprised. And he's fighting it himself, it appears. Unless he's sensible. Let him rot till then. The guard dragged Denny's Crickle from his cell and threw him at your feet. I've come for justice, he says. By right of birth and blood, I demand trial by combat. Lord Reginald Hawthorne will be my champion. He's asked the Lord of Hawthorne, who has accepted to be his champion. Skilled fighter, ruthless and brave. Have the right, I will select someone to stand for his king. There's Leo Dock, his father, Sir Leo Falk, Lord Lucantine Shelstead, my friend, and my Kingsguard. I have to say my Kingsguard. He's going against the honor of the king. Kingsguard must defend. It's not really against my honor, is it? It's against the Crayfall's honor, so I can pick someone else. He's a good warrior. His son might actually be a lot. He's really good. I might even knight you if you were of our faith, you don't, which is annoying me that you're not. Don't want to send him into it though. He does have. Yeah, they shall face my Kingsguard. Fight well, Redden. I felt like he might. It is done. Your champion's Redden lies dead in a pool of his own blood. And Lord Reginald stands victorious. You quiver with fury as you watch both him and the prisoner Desfree walk free. Curse them all. Well, I guess if the gods dictate he is to run free, then the gods know best. Eden the Fearless died. His sword, I'm assuming, was given, to the Lord Commander. That's what I wanted to do with the sword anyways. Just got a rash though. At a meeting of the small council of commanding, Grey Watchers recommended Sir Florian Bentley. I was looking at him. Be named a member of the Kingsguard. Fine notion, send the invitation. He's joined me a shrewd man, trained fighter, deceitful and brave. He kneels, your grace, he says it would be the highest honor to serve in your Kingsguard. Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll be great. On that news, we're gonna end the episode. Didn't do much, but we got the tourney that I wanted to do over with. I'm not sure what else there is to do with the series. Talked about it a little. I guess it's until Tommen dies and possibly Unella. Although then it'll just be game over because Unella's not gonna have a child. She might. So we might play Unella through. If Tommen doesn't have a child. If he does, then we might just end it after Tommen dies because, I don't know. Got a secured line. Or we might go on. I don't know. I'm just saying we're probably reaching the end of the series. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe. And yeah, see you guys next time.